you know, everybody's give the ball a kick over the Christmas period and New Year, and it's time to get on the wagon and smart myself up. And you know, this book started last year. I got the idea, as you do, you know, a New Year approaching, and I thought, get people on track with the diet. It's not actually a diet as in for losing weight, it's a nutritional plan, a healthy eating plan where people don't have to read too much into it. They just look at the recipes, look at the pictures. It's quite balanced meals, healthy, you know, and if people stick to the basic meals in there's maybe 15, 20 different types of meals. There's, you know, there's salads, there's main courses, there's a couple of smoothies thrown. It's just healthy eating. It's the kind of stuff I eat. It's the kind of foods that I feed the fighters or advise the fighters to eat, you know, as part of the healthy eating plan. Obviously, when they make a weight cut, it's a different diet. So basically, it's just a guide for people to follow, and even people who can't cook. You know, it's very, very simple stuff. It's not hard. And once you get onto that kind of discipline of eating that way, it makes everything else easy to follow. Exercise, you know, most people when they start the new year, they make all these New Year's resolutions. They're going to stop smoking, stop drinking, eat properly, exercise. It's a lot to ask in one go. And what I say to people is, start off with the easy things. The easiest thing to do first, just drink water, 3 to 4 litres of water a day. Don't change anything else. Once you've developed that habit, after 2 or 3 weeks, start doing some exercise. You know, maybe you go for a walk every day, a mile, or an hour walk every day. Drink your water when you're doing it. Once you've got that in place and you've got that into your routine, then start thinking about cutting out alcohol or cigarettes. Don't do both. Instead, cut down on it, take one out, step at a time, get used to it, get the drinking and the smoking out of the way. Then exercise routines, go to a gym, do some weight training or some running. Don't kill it, don't go in and do 2 hours flat out and put yourself out for the rest of the week. 20 minutes a day, steady. Implement these little changes in your life step by step, and after 3 months everything will be in place. Your eating, your sleeping, your training, your nutrition plan. Obviously, you know, cut out the drinking, the partying, everything else, and then all of a sudden it becomes your lifestyle. That's easy. So everything in stages and steps, not one big jump that you're not going to be able to maintain past 2 or 3 weeks once the initial New Year celebrations are over. So basically people can stick to this eating plan. You know, everybody wants to be in shape for the summer. Look at social media now. It's all about filters and white teeth and, you know, Botox and lips and all this kind of stuff. Well, that's all right, but it's what you like from the inside. You know what I mean? You've got to be healthy from the inside. I'm 52 and I don't feel any different from when I was 30. Physically fit, active every day, cycle, weights, run. So it's down to eating. You can't out-train a bad diet. No matter how much exercise you do, you can't eat junk food and eat rubbish and try and expect to train it off. You just can't. It's impossible. So get into the, you know, the habits, the good nutritional habits, what are in this book. Follow that for 3 or 4 months, and then when it's coming towards the summer, I'm doing another book. It's going to be all about getting in shape for your holidays and the beach, and you know, everybody wants a 6-pack or an 8-pack, or you know, women want the good thighs and the backsides, and that's what it's going to be. So basically throughout the year I'm going to be releasing different types of books covering different aspects, and all the stuff what I've used, you know, to get fighters in shape. The only thing what's going to differ is the type of exercise you do. Obviously boxing training is boxing training, but for normal people who've got normal jobs, you know, they get 2 or 3 weeks a year where they want to look good for the holidays, you know, they want to look good on the beach and be confident. Well, these kind of books what I'm going to be bringing out in the next 12 months are going to help you do that. There's an old saying, you are what you eat, and it's true. You know, every year I have a McDonald's burger. I go to McDonald's with my kids every so often, and I watch them and I have a coffee, take the appetite off, and the smell's fantastic, but it's, you know, it's not nutritionally very good. They're getting better, and just to remind myself why I don't eat junk food, and I can eat at McDonald's, have the biggest meal, everything with it, and afterwards 5 minutes later I'm still hungry. So it doesn't really satisfy what I need, but it makes me remind myself not to eat that way. And it's a habit, and the better you eat, the better you feel, the better you're able to get up in the morning, do your job, do your work, get through life. And you know, at the end of the day, go to the gym, have the energy to do it. Most people, when they've done the work, they're frazzled, they go home, they have a drink, they chill out, and then they're back on the treadmill of life. Well, you know, now's the time. January is time to change yourself around for the rest of the year. People always say that eating healthy is expensive. It is. You know, I have a shopping bill, do the weekly shop, and then I'm still buying stuff on top of that. But you cut out the takeaways. It's just laziness. You know, phone somebody up, drop you a pizza, do this, that, and other. It costs money, and if you actually use that money to plan ahead and, you know, get your food in. It's not hard. You can still have fast food. You can still have fast, healthy food. You can buy stuff in packets, already off cooked or just needs warming up, and it's good stuff. You know, sometimes I do it when I'm in a rush. I do like to prep most of the stuff myself, but there's, you know, not in this particular book. The next one I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do a fast food healthy diet book where you can just buy packets of food, stuff out of tins, you know, fish, rice, and it's for people on the go who are, you know, I understand I'm on the move a lot, and I love being at home because I've got plenty of time to cook my food, but when I'm out and about with the boxing, travelling up and down, I just get a bag full of rice, a couple of tins of tuna, you know, fruit, stuff I can just, you know, eat on the go, and it keeps you on track, because if you don't plan when you travel or when you're moving about, you're just going to walk into somewhere what's, you know, convenient, have a sandwich on the service stations, you know, you're going to a coffee shop, you're going to eat some rubbish. So it's all about planning, and I've had so much feedback off this book. It's only been on sale for 2 or 3 days. You know, the numbers are doing well. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback, and it's the stuff I take for granted. And these people, you know, people are commenting or messaging back saying, you know, it's so easy. I'm not even a good cook. It just takes all the guesswork out of everything, and they're happy with it. So, you know, it's going to tick along, and hopefully we do some good numbers, and people are going to educate themselves on healthy eating and living.